Hello everyone! Okay, it has been a little while since I've done a recipe, and tonight I'm going to make deep fried mushrooms. Now, I made this about 2 months ago. I came up with the recipe and I tested it first and it was perfect, and then I wished I had actually filmed it, because as you know, those of you who watch the channel, I often come up with the recipe on the fly. If it's, just sort of cooking something that doesn't require specific baking, like measurements like baking. And most of the time it's successful and you see the videos, and other times if it's not successful, you don't see them. But I came up with a great recipe that I'm hoping I can replicate now. So you're going to need a package of mushrooms. I tried to find the ones that were smallest. A little bit smaller is probably slightly easier. I'm going to use some garlic powder, a little bit of cayenne pepper just for a nice kick. The mustard I currently have is this jalapeno mustard, so that's already got a little kick to it. A little bit of cornstarch. I'm going to also use tapioca starch with mine, a little bit of salt, and some panko breadcrumbs as well. So let's get started. I'm going to use, I think, about 3/4 of a cup of flour. I'm going to put in the bowl, and oh, how much water? Ha ha ha, good question. Okay guys, I'm going to get a certain amount of water and I'm going to mix it until the consistency looks good. Like I said, I didn't even write this recipe down, I just tried it and it worked, so hopefully I can do it again. Okay, so I have 3/4 of a cup of the flour in here, and now I'm going to add my other ingredients. So, I like flavor. I'm going to put maybe just about a teaspoon of garlic. Why not? I'll put just let's call that a 3/4 teaspoon of garlic. This is how I do it. I'll make sure to write the recipe down though, so that you have something to work with. I'm going to put, I do like salt. That's my probably downside, but I'm going to put, let's go with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt for this amount. Okay, so 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you don't need a lot of cayenne pepper at all, but if you like stuff with a little bit of kick, you're going to appreciate the little pepper. Cayenne is very spicy, so this is the 1/8 mark, but I'm going to put less. I'm going to try for half-ish, so probably 1/16. That's just, I don't mind it. There we go. If it's too spicy, I will deal with it. So, I'm going to add, you know what, I'm going to put a half tablespoon of tapioca starch. This really helps things thicken up. So when you're not working with any eggs, this is a good option. It just has to be cooked well. So half a tablespoon of tapioca starch, and also some cornstarch here. I think I'll do half a tablespoon of cornstarch. I hope I don't have to adjust this mid-recipe. Let's just hope it works. But if it doesn't, well, I'll let you know. Okay, so that's about half. Can you see that? Half a tablespoon. I'm actually going to get my stove on with my deep fryer so that can start heating up. And now I'm going to add, I'm going to mix this up a little bit first. I'll be back. Okay, so I have my mushrooms that I've washed back here. And I should measure this, but you know what, let's start with, oh, I meant to get the water and I didn't. Let's do, I'm going to put half a cup of panko crumbs in a different bowl, because basically what you're going to do is you're going to dip it into the panko crumbs. So I've got that, and I also need to add, I'm going to start off with about half a cup of water with this and see how that works. I've mixed this up, but I'm adding, I think I'm going to also put, I'm going to put a teaspoon of this jalapeno mustard, but just use regular mustard. This just happens to be what I have. Okay? So I'm going to add that there, and then I'm going to get the water and start mixing everything together. Okay, so this is a 1/4 cup of water. Half a cup of water, sorry. And I'm adding a little bit and mixing. Adding a little and mixing. You want it to be a little bit thick, but not too thick. Okay, so based on this, I know I can at least put the full half cup. I know, guys, this is a real kitchen. This is not a fancy cooking kitchen. This is me in my kitchen trying to make tasty food. So I do need more water. As you can see, I've got a ball here. It's probably a little bit thick because of the tapioca, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna start. I feel like this is a 1/4 cup. I feel like I'm gonna do this. My thought is, okay. Like, my thought is that I could probably, I thought I could probably use the entire 1/4 cup. Just, at this point, mix it a little bit. Like, add a little bit and mix. I can add more, for sure. But I'm going to tell you that it looks like I might stop just short of using the full. Yeah, I think this is good. So I have probably used 3/4 of this 1/4 cup. And I'll try to figure out what the measurement would be, because a 1/4 cup is 60 ml, so I've probably used like 40-ish ml. Is that about right? Yeah, this is good. I like this consistency right here. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. It's like a thick pancake batter. There you go. That's the consistency you're looking for, if that helps. So what I'm going to do now is I've got my mushrooms, and pat them a bit dry, so I put a paper towel in my strainer. You're going to put the mushroom in here, get it covered with your mixture, and then you're going to put it in the panko breadcrumbs and coat that. Now, the breadcrumbs, let's do this with my fingers, easily get sticky. So what I'm going to do, I have my deep fryer here. I'll show you in a moment. What I'll do is I'll put a few of these into the deep fryer, but leave the basket up and let them all go down at the same time. I'll be back. Okay, so you're definitely going to need more than, what did I put, 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs? But the good thing is you don't need to measure that out. You just need to see how much mushrooms you have and how much breadcrumbs have been used as you coat them. So I've got just like 5 here. I have my deep fryer on this stove at just above medium. So I'm going to put it in there like that. I could probably have a bit more oil. I don't want it to be scorching. I don't remember if last time I had it higher or not. If you have it higher, obviously take them out quicker. I'm going to let these cook for a little bit and then give a little bit of a turn and come back with the final taste test. Honestly, it doesn't take that long. This is already like, maybe that's 40 seconds. And just because I didn't quite have enough oil, I'm just turning them fully to make sure both sides get cooked well. And like, look at that already, the nice consistency. It's got a nice hard crunchiness to it, to the touch, if you can hear that. But you'll see in a moment. Good, and I'm glad that if this works, I have my proper recipe now. Because my daughter has been waiting for me to do this again. Okay, so I'm just going to put that back down in there. Probably like another 30 seconds. Look at them so far. Hear that? Nice, crispy, and can't wait to try them. Alright guys, so these have cooled a little bit. My daughter is here, of course. This is when she comes, when you call food. And we've got a little bit of plum sauce here. You can obviously use whatever sauce you like. Maybe some ranch. And it's nice and crunchy, you can hear that. And what do you think, Chloe?
It's good.
Okay.
This would be nice with ranch.
Yeah. We have some ranch, I think. So, success. Now, if they're a little smaller, maybe the inside would get, of the mushroom would get like sort of cooked softer a bit more, but this is good.
They're good plain, too.
Yeah, they are good plain.
You can season the batter.
I seasoned the batter a little bit with cayenne, not too much pepper. This could actually have more pepper. It doesn't taste too peppery at all, right? But that's how easy it is. And that's all for now. I'm going to make the rest of these, and I'm going to go eat. Thanks for watching. And hi guys, I'm back because I just thought of, what about a nice Sriracha mayo dipping sauce. So I took a little bit of my vegan mayo, I took a bit of the Earth Island Sriracha. I probably put, I did it like in a 2 parts mayo, 1 part Sriracha. And it tastes good, so I'm just going to take another bite here. If you like it even a little spicier. That's really good. Alright, there you go. Any dipping sauce you want to use, obviously it's your choice. But this recipe is good. You could add, I mean, it's good. It's not too salty. You can always add more pepper, more salt, more whatever to it as you like. But this was a win. And thanks for watching, guys. Any comments, hit me up and let me know if you try it and how you like it. Thanks. Bye-bye.